Hi friends, hope you are doing great. So today we'll be solving the daily temperature problem. In this problem, we are given array of integers where each index represent temperature. What we have to do is we have to find the warmer temperature from the current day. What that means is, suppose you have an array where you have values as so you have to find that how many days it takes to reach a warmer temperature. So if you see, we are at the 35, the first day is 20, the second day is 40. So it took us 2 days. We are now at 20. To reach to the warmer temperature, it took us only 1 day. We at 40, we don't get any warmer temperature, so we'll be storing the default value, that is 0. And now we are at 25. We also don't get any further temperature, so we'll be storing 0 here. So as you can see, we can solve this problem in O of n square, but there is a better approach. We can solve this problem using stack with the O of n, where we can replace the second for loop using stack. So let's discuss the problem. So I've already mentioned array that is given an example. So this is our array. What we'll do is we'll create a stack and a answer array where we'll store the answer and we'll be returning those answers. So this is a stack. So what we'll do is we'll start the array from the rightmost, or you can say that the end of an array. So what we'll do is we'll check, okay, we'll take the first value. If the stack is empty, what we'll do is we'll directly push the values index. Now we are pushing the values index. So we'll be pushing 7 and the value is 73. After this, we'll be getting the value 76. So now we'll see if the current value is greater than the top value in the stack, that is 73, then what we don't need this, because if you go from this point to the further, we don't get any warmer value than 76. So what we'll do is we'll remove this 73 value and we'll push 76. That is 6th index and its value is 76. In the meantime, what will happen? We'll create an array with all the default value assigned to it, that is 0. It is given in the question that if you don't get any value, then we'll be assigning the 0 value. So for this 2 index, we got the 0. Now we are at value 5, that is 72. Now 72 is less than 76. Yes. So, and we know that the next element is the greatest element. We got a warmer temperature. So now what we'll do is the indexes of 72 is 5, the index of 76 is 6. We'll say that stack top index minus current index is equal to the distance between those values, that is 1 day. So it from 5 to 6, we took 1 day to get a warmer temperature. Now we are at 69. Before that, what we'll do is we'll push the 72 value also, that is the 5th index. Now we are at the 4th position, same, the 69 is less than 72. So what will happen? We'll take the index 4 and the index is 5. The distance between 2 is 1. So therefore, to reach from 4th day to the 5th day to the warmer day, that is 1. So we'll add 1 here and we'll add 69 here, the 4th index. Now we are at 71, that is the 3rd index. Now we say that 71 is greater than the stack top element. So we don't need this element, as you know, it is not a warmer element, will move further. That's why we'll pop this value from the stack. Now 71 is less than 72. Yes. So what we'll take is the difference between the two indexes, that is 2. So you can see that from the 3rd index, we took 2 days to move to a warmer temperature. So we'll be writing 2 here. And we'll be pushing this 71 in our stack, the 3rd index. Now we are at 75. So we see that 75 is greater than 71. 72. So we'll remove both of this element, like one by one we'll be removing it. Now we see that 76 is less than 75 is less than 76. So therefore we'll subtract the index. So the index of 75 is second and the index of 76 is sixth element. The difference is 4. So we'll add the distance is 4. We'll add this 75 into our stack. So the 75 is at the second position. We'll add it. Same. We'll do it for the 74th element, that is first. Now 74 is less than 75 and the distance between them is 1. So we'll do 2 minus 1, that is 1. So we'll do is 1 here, we'll add. And we'll be adding 74 to the stack. Now we are at this position 73, the first element. So we'll compare the 73 is less than 74. The distance is 0, 1. So the difference is 1. We'll add the 1. So it took 1 day to restore element, and we'll be storing this element into stack. So this way we'll be getting our result array. So now let's write the code. So before writing the code, we'll write just a helper function which gives us whatever the top value from the stack. So we'll create a stack here that will store all the indexes. Then we'll create a result array. It will be the same array length, same temperature array length it will be, and we'll fill it with 0 because we want our default answer to be 0. Let's calculate length also. So we'll be writing first for loop to iterate at least once, and we'll be iterating it from the last element. Now what we'll do is we'll check the condition where if whatever the value is if there is a value in the stack, and if whatever the top value in the stack is less than the current value, then we'll pop it. If stack has length and temp of, this is just a helper function to return the whatever the top value in the stack is less than current value. So we have discussed that if the current value if the current value is greater, then there is no need to like look into stack. We'll just pop the stack. We'll check here if stack has some value, so that in our answer array we'll be storing we'll be storing the distance what we had calculated minus the current index, and we'll push into the stack the current index. So this is just a helper function to calculate whatever the top value in the stack. We have created a stack. We are creating a answer array that we are filling with the 0. Then we are just calculating this length so that this code looks neater. So what we are doing is we are running a while loop where we are checking if the current element is greater than whatever the top value in the stack, and whatever the logic we have written. For that we are checking the length. Let's run this program. So all cases pass successfully. Yeah, now one thing to remember, this I got while solving this problem only. So we also have to check if the value is less than or equal to, because if the values are same, example, Here we got 73 comma 73 only. Then there is no point of, like, we are not getting warmer temperature. So therefore we have to say it is less than or equal to. We'll submit this answer. It got submitted. So the time complexity and the space complexity is O of n. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and comment if you have any other questions. Thank you.